Hey YouTube, Michelle here. Sorry, getting to you a little bit later than I had expected. It's been a pretty busy, crazy day today. Had a lot of things going on, but today my class was really awesome. It was kind of more in tune with your emotions. So we went over a lot of things. Why they say that there's a reason that we're all this way. There's a reason we got to this point. And then we broke up in like little partner groups, and the guy that I was with, he's older. He has full grown kids and grandkids, and he says that, you know, it's his life story. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but I mean, it was something that stemmed from earlier in his life, that had happened, and so he just can't control himself. And he's not a huge, heavy guy. He's really tall, so that kind of counteracts, I think. But anyway, I don't know why. I thought about it. I mean, I didn't have like trauma. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, and whose parents were normal in the 80s? Not mine. So anyway, I had a lot of supportive family when I needed it when I was younger. So I had my family to back up on me. And my mom, she was a single mom. She struggled. She did a lot of things that, to survive. And, I had an amazing uncle and amazing grandparents, and they would help out on the weekends so that she can kind of have some downtime. Because, I mean, it's just like a single parent these days. You're with the kid 24/7. Me and my brother were not easy. A little crazy. But anyway, so today was trying to get a hold of the emotional, or what was the reasoning behind what we do. Mine is, I don't think about it. I enjoy food. Like, I feel like I'm never going to taste that taste again. It's so delicious. I just want another bite, and then another, and then seconds. I'm like, I love the flavors. Maybe I need to make bland food, switch up my spicing. I don't know. But we had decided to choose one mild commitment, just one commitment that we could focus on just this week. Just one. Not even eating healthy, not anything. Just one commitment. My commitment to myself was, I know how to eat healthy. That's not the issue. So it's a matter of putting it in practice and doing it more often, and portion control. But my commitment to myself this week was, I'm going to introduce more physical activity. So I'm going to do more physical activity. Today I did aerobics. Yesterday my husband and I decided to take our son to the beach. I was reading a book, enjoying myself, and saw them play, and I was like, why am I sitting here? And they're making memories. So I got up and went and hung out a little bit, and water was cold. So, I mean, but still, hanging out on the shoreline, walking back and forth, I'm physical, I'm standing there, I'm hanging out. I mean, anything's better than just sitting there. So I got up, and, but mine was to try to fit in at least 4 to 5 physical activities, whether it be family walks. My son loves flashlight walks. He's 4. He loves that stuff. Or just one-on-one. I plan on, I notice at work, every little thing, I'll get up and I'll speed walk to the printer. My building's gigantic. My printer is like halfway across the building. So go there multiple times. I'll print one thing at a time, or, just anything. Upping my water. My water, it's already pretty good anyway, about 90 ounces at least a day. So, but anyway, so mine was my commitment's working out more. I had watched this video from Lauren Vento. She's really awesome. You should check her out. On weight loss. Somebody had made a comment, I guess, on her personal Facebook about how his family had weight loss surgery, or some members in his family had it, and they never worked out. They just lost their weight. And I've looked into this a lot too. Like, it's not, I'm not expecting the surgery to just magically cure, sorry, my hair. Not looking for surgery to magically cure me. It's not going to magically cure me. I'm going to have to work my butt off to get to where I want to be. But like the average weight loss surgery will help you lose 60% of your excess weight. The 40% is up to you. It's changing your diet. It's changing your activities. It's making a commitment to yourself to change. So, you know, like I said before, if I am never have had any sort of surgery whatsoever, and birth is probably the most traumatic thing I've done, then I'm gonna follow through. I'm gonna commit. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to change yourself? What are you gonna do this week to commit and change one thing? Just one thing, and it's just gotta be for a week. And see how you feel and what it produces. So, another thing is change negative beliefs or thoughts. There was somebody who'd said, I feel awkward working out in a gym. I feel like everybody's fit there. Well, they're there to be fit. So, and then there was somebody, like, you make a list, and somebody said on the list, like it's a list and you have to counteract. Well, I'm known for sarcasm. So somebody had made we had made a list, and somebody, or on the list it had said, there's only skinny people at the gym. I said, well, there's ugly ones too. That was my remark. Somebody else says, well, they'll make fun of me if I'm fat and I'm working out. No, kudos to you for working out. I know that I'm not in any position right now to say that, but at one point I was. At one point I had lost that, 87 pounds, and I was at the gym and I loved it. I would go at a specific time each day because I wanted to watch Atlanta, or the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Only Real Housewives I've ever watched, and the only time I've ever watched it is at the gym, and it's the one thing that I could be entertained. I would be on the elliptical machine for a full hour watching that show. And the only time that I was not watching it was, of course, during commercials, because they have commercial galore, and I would just put on Pandora. So, yeah, so don't ever think that there's something wrong with going to the gym. Practice positive thoughts and empower yourself. I have always, even in the darkest moments of my life, I've always had a positive outlook on things. I think I mentioned this before in another video. My doctor had diagnosed me with postpartum after I had my son. We had discussion of medications. I did not want to go on medication because I felt that it could make you worse. And me and my husband, I mean, it just wasn't a pretty time period anyway. And I just did not want one more thing to deal with as far as the medication. So I decided I was going to change myself, and that's when I started. I would put on the baby strap and strap my son to my chest, and we would go for walks every morning, put on his little newborn sunglasses, and he would just fall asleep on my boobs. It was great. That is what my commitment was, like, to myself, and it helped. It helped a lot. And then when I got stronger and I moved farther and I felt better, I started eating right too. And I don't even think I was eating right, because I wasn't eating great. I was cutting my portions, and I was eating really low carbs, and I was limiting myself between 800 and 1,000 calories a day, which is not healthy. It's not healthy at all. So one of the reasons, why do you eat the crap that you eat? I'm a boredom eater. I will be bored and I will just snack. So one of my thoughts to myself is, well, what can I do to avoid snacking or just binge eating when I'm bored? And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'll make an excuse. Like, what's better than that? Cleaning. I know cleaning isn't great, but it's a calorie burner. I will get down and scrub my baseboards if my entire house is already clean. My husband's kind of like OCD, and my house is pretty much almost always clean. If there's something that I miss, he can't stand something being out of place, so it gets put away. So most of the time I do it because it's better than dealing with him. So, so yeah, he's very OCD, and it's hilarious because sometimes I'll just leave something completely, like paper won't line up, and I'll just like leave it there because I know I just want to see his reaction. I'll just wait for it, and sometimes I just shake my head, shake it. He's crazy. So positive thoughts, empower yourself. Think about something that you can do. One of the notes was to take a shower. If you're bored and you feel like you're just going to eat out of boredom, take a shower, because you got to do something that is going to prevent you from being able to eat, which I feel like I'm not that bad. I don't, but I know that there are people, and I kind of like, sometimes I feel bad because I feel like I'm not the smallest person in my class, but I'm one of the smaller people, and I'm like, I don't know, I think that we're all where somebody else wants to be. I remember a comment that someone had made to me one time. Is like, oh, if I was your size, then I could do this and this, and I was just like, but I'm not skinny, and I'm not small. But then it like kind of is a reality check, like, I'm where somebody else wants to be. And another thing, I had posted this on my Facebook earlier. It was a picture that I had seen. I think my cousin or someone had posted it, saying that there's no woman out there who is perfect, and if she pretends, or if she seems like she is, she's lying. It's absolutely true. None of us are perfect. I have so many faults. I have so many things I'm working on with myself. I get frustrated over the littlest things. Even when I'm getting frustrated that I'm frustrated. Like, what am I doing? So just, we all have things within ourselves, so nobody else is better than anybody else. Just look at what you want to change about yourself. Just pick one thing this week, commit to it. One thing, write it down. Put it on your mirror. Put it on a post-it on your mirror. Put it on a post-it on your refrigerator door, so that every time you're looking somewhere, or somewhere that you're always at, your computer, say something. Make a commitment. Post something stating, hey, this is my commitment this week. I promise to be nice to people. I mean, one of the people said that, and one of the people said they are recovering from anger management. I mean, nobody's perfect, and we all have a reason to be where we are. So choose something. So I hope everyone has a good week, and choose something that you want to commit to just for a week. 7 days. You can do it. All right. Have a good one. Bye.